Familiars video. Here I'm playing a deck list that I'm calling Blue-White Xerox, and that's because I've decided to go to 8 cantrips. This has been surprisingly good. I guess it's not surprising to people that have already been playing cantrips, but what this does is allow you to just always use all of your mana, and it will accelerate you towards the things that you actually need. I've been having a lot of success in leagues with almost an 80% win rate, which is awesome. And I'm pretty confident in this and looking to try to smash this event. We'll see. What I have is the standard 21 lands, 2 Ephemerate, 2 Flicker, 4 Familiar, and then 4 each of Seagate, Oracle, and Muldrifter, 3 Archaeomancer. That's kind of like the whole regular package. And I'm going down to just 2 Deep Analysis. Even though they're really, really good versus Fae, it's just a dead draw versus something like Affinity or any aggro deck. 4 Preordain is a very standard, 2 Ponder. So these 6 cantrips here help me find my lands and get me to my next action spell. And these 2 cantrips here help me recycle things into my deck. Because you tend to draw a ton of cards, and we want to get rid of lands or really try to find things like our sideboard cards. I'm playing just 3 Faithfuls in the 75. That's kind of a space limiter. I wish that I could play a 4th one somewhere, but I can't play 76 cards, and I'm not playing 61 in the main. For the bounce suite, I have 3 snaps, 1 echoing truth. That's kind of just like snap is awesome, and I want to have 4 in the main, but there's not space. And then echoing truth is for kind of just nonsense that might occur. 2 prohibits because they're one of the best counters against the entire format. And then 1 counter spell, which will allow us to do potential counterspell locks with Archaeomancer and Ephemerate, and also helps beat on Tron when we see it, or something like Pestilence or Monarch cards. So that's the main deck. In the sideboard, I've decided to drop Sage's Rodenizen for this event, mostly thinking that I'm not going to be facing a lot of Tron and Pestilence, but we'll see. I have made enough room for 6 anti-affinity cards with 2 Revoke Existence and 4 Dust. For the anti-Bogles, we really just have the 2 Revoke Existence and 2 Negates, so hopefully we can get there versus them. These 2 Last Breaths are for Walls, the Mirror, Fae, stuff like Stompy. It's kind of like our anti-aggro card now. And then we have 3 Hydroblasts. Just really don't ever want to go below 3. There's a lot of Wildfire, a lot of just red things that are happening. People are playing Jeskai Ephemerate, so that can handle all those. It can handle the Pirate Cascader. We have another counterspell here. That's my stand-in for Sage's Rodenizen in the sideboard. I can play 2 counterspells in my deck post-board, and then I can lock out people a lot easier. And then I have another snap. So versus an aggro deck, I'm going to be on 2 Last Breath, 4 Snap, 1 Echoing Truth, 3 Faithfuls, and then a bunch of cantrips to find them. So hopefully I'll be able to just like find the cards that I need to live long enough to set up some sort of like life gain loop or whatever. So that's the deck as is. I guess for the event we're looking to face Affinity and Fae, but anything I can win against will be good, and I will see you in the rounds. Thanks. Hello, welcome to round 1. Our opponent showed up after about 7 minutes. I thought they were not going to show up, so kind of double queuing here. But I will probably mulligan. They tend to be playing whatever the best deck is, and that was slow. This one at least has turn 2 preordain, so I'm going to keep. I'm going to put back the Flicker. Let's see if they show up. They are here. Okay. Looks like they're playing some sort of Affinity deck. We didn't find anything, so we're going to shuffle. Looking for that land, and I found a land. Not great against this Wildfire nonsense. Looking for a second land here. Did not find it again, so I think I'll bottom both. Got an island. Let's see if they'll Wildfire their own cells. And we'll go back over to our Pestilence match and F6. Here, I'm playing versus Pestilence. They're in 6 minutes left, so I'm expecting them to probably time out. They play a Seagate Oracle, which means this is definitely a Jeskai Ephemerate type deck. Alright, we're just going to have to play this and suck it up. Alright, we'll just prohibit the cascade since they're letting us. And then on my turn, I'm gonna fetch for planes. Okay, they play. Jeez, that was a fast monarch there. Suck. Think I'm gonna go Faithful Seagate. I'd like to be able to leave up the Prohibit to save the Sunscape Familiar here. Or Dreammire. Turn 4 Monarch kind of sucks. They killed the Familiar and smash in. All very expected. So I'm probably going to... Do I want the Familiar or the Faithful? I guess yeah. This is such a big boy. Counter. If they counter, I'll just Echoing Truth. So do I want Echoing Truth this or the Familiar? Probably the Familiar. Getting smashed. Okay. Archaeomancer get back Prohibit if it resolves. And then Chancery back the Mortuary Mire. Okay, what just happened? Galblast the Faithful, Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, get back Counterspell. I think I've just lost this, so I'm just going to focus on the other match for a second here. My turn. Play out the Seagate Oracle. Get a Seagate Oracle, play the Chancery, pick this up. They already brought back the Counterspell, so let's just go to the next. It really sucks that they had turn 4 Commodore there. Alright. I want the Hydroblasts. I want the Counterspell. Don't really need the Faithfuls. Echoing Truth not going to be very good. These are coming in. The Negates are coming in. Let's take out one Prohibit. We'll leave it like that. Alright, so opponent played Guardian the Guild pack. So they can, so I guess I'm just going to play Archaeomancer for the negate. And then play this. Got some time. Now I'm under a clock, which is hard. Alright. Play Seagate Oracle. Revoke Existence. 6. I don't have to counter that because I have the Revoke. So they're playing Pestilence, counter. I'm gonna evoke this, looking for a Faithful. Kind of submitted the last second there. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to, is this good enough? Probably not. That seems okay. Don't really need the snap. Grab a Plains, and then I'm gonna play turn 2 Familiar. Wildfire. I just want some cards right now. I'm gonna evoke this. The negate's awesome if I can get my Familiar to stick around this turn. Yay, it lived. Okay, so we will Deep Analysis. Don't care about that. Okay. Let's try to not time out over here. So we have 2 more turns to find a Faithful. Not looking super hot. 3, 4. They play in Pestilence and we counter it. That means we have to play Archaeomancer for negate again. So if I find a Flicker, I win this game. All right, they play Seagate Oracle. Try to draw some cards, assuming they have a Pyroblast, and then I have a counter for the Pyroblast. So they're going to grab Pyroblast. Fine. I can cast my Mold Drifter and counter the Pyroblast. So we're going to 2, and I need to find any blue spell, because Deep Analysis will kill me. I can't actually pay 3 life right now. So do I find it? Or do I get to just scoot this game? Thorn. So if I find Flicker off of the Monarch draw, I can win. Or if I find... yeah, that would be it. Alright, blockers. That makes me think that they have discard. Nope, cannonade. Okay. Didn't expect cannonade. Not gonna lie. So I can. I think I need to draw cards. Need lands. That's annoying. Let's try to set up some counters. All right, that's fine. So this is just some sort of Jeskai evoke deck. Try to negate. What's going on? What? Okay, so we're gonna restart Magic Online. All right, one sec. Turns out I'm just dumb. I can't actually negate this, so that's why I couldn't cast negate. I thought there was a bug. Whoops. Yep. All right, my opponent had a lot of cards. Now I can cast negate. That's a surprise. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, okay. I need lands. Found a flicker, so I can go one. God. Um. Wow. Damn. My round one does not go very well. Let's see. Can we get back into our game? Okay, so I'm gonna ponder looking for a land. Can I have a freaking land? There we go. Play the land. Ephemerate for negate. I probably should have taken the flicker. I don't know. I don't feel very confident about this situation, so let's see what happens. Opponent got a ridiculous amount of cards. I think I need another planes now. Negate. So just a hard cast Mole Drifter. Yikes. Okay, so we have a large hill to climb here. Take the negate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's quite a clock. Did I leave any snaps in? Some snaps? 2, 1, 2. I took out all of my faithfuls. Bleh. Man. Well, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I need to prevent other things. If I find a snap, I think I'm in a good spot. I need to find snap or I don't know. Oh, they're going to monarch me right now? Suck. No, they're not. Okay. Weird. Okay, take one. Seagate Oracle. Counterspell is good. Familiar is better. Familiar. Flicker these. Flicker. Hydroblast is good. Seagate Oracle. Mole Drifter. Okay. I have to hold up my counterspells, and then I'm going to have to find a snap and snap all of their attackers. So I don't think I can flicker there. Yeah! Snap. Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Back snap. Snap this. Now I am safe for a minute, but I still have to hold up Hydroblast Negate because I am nervous about dying to this or a burn spell. Now I need that counterspell back. So they have Soul Migration in hand. Doesn't matter that much. Can block and flicker. I have a lot of counterspells. At the end of their turn, I'm going to flicker for Prohibit as well. Or now. So I'm flickering for Prohibit, and then I will counter the Archaeomancer. I'll have Hydroblast Negate up. That's fine. So they don't have Negate, they don't have Ephemerate. They were just trying to get stuff on the board. That's okay. Here I can snap, do a bunch of snippy snapping. Hydroblast. Okay, now we have to worry about our clock. Really have to worry about the clock. So Okay, so now I can prohibit the Seagate Oracle and then counter whatever else they have. And Flicker, hopefully. Or I can just block. Okay, just block Flicker. Get back the other Muldrifter. Both of the Muldrifters. Actually, that doesn't matter. That's not worth it. I have a lot of attacks. Do nothing. Yep. F6, attack with everything. Go. So, the double queuing didn't work out very well for me. Kind of ate my clock. Now I'm at 9 minutes, 30 seconds, going into the end. So they did try to smash me with the Soul Migration, and Prohibit can counter the Archaeomancer, so maybe I can just get rid of a Ponder. I'm gonna be on the draw. Lots of counterspells. Soul Migration doesn't usually win the game. We'll see. Alright, I have a decent hand. I can't counter their turn 2 Wildfire, but I can try. I can go Island, fetch an Island. So here I guess maybe it'd be better to wait. Alright, they are ramping. So let's cast a Sunscape Familiar. They can kill it, but then I can just play Seagate Oracle. And if it lives, then I have a Sunscape Familiar, which it didn't live. Pyroblast. Okay, they're down to 3 cards. Muldrifter? No Muldrifter. I think I'm going to pass. I can counter our own Carryomancer here. Okay. It looks like they're holding up Pyro. That was wrong. I meant to hold up the Ephemerate in case it didn't have a Pyroblast. Guess I have to take the Carryomancer and try to lock him. 2 cards in hand. They're smashing. I'm going to Preordain. Double Ephemerate. So I can Ephemerate at the end of their turn to force action. Or I can wait and then hold up double Ephemerate. And do it on their upkeep. They have 2 cards in hand. Okay. Hydroblast is great. Looking for land, probably, or familiar. Take the Mole Drifter. Ephemerate for Prohibit, I guess? Or Ephemerate for Ephemerate? Yeah, Counterspell. Hydroblast. So here I'm going to get back the Hydroblast. 6. Okay, so they cast a Renewal, and now I'm sitting mildly pretty. Take off a little bit of their clock. I kind of want to wait for a familiar, but I think I'm okay. Ephemerate for Ephemerate. Drifter. Ephemerate the Drifter. Land. Get an island. Seven cards in hand. So I'll... Oops! I should have been attacking! Oh, what am I doing? Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Okay, they're coming in. They're not coming in. So now on their turn, or on this turn, I can attack with the Mole Drifter, snap a bird, and then it'll be over. Whew! What a recovery. Soul Migration is very good against Fae, but not very good at all against familiars. Looking for a familiar. There's a land and a prohibit. See if I can find a familiar. Yay. Okay. Get rid of the land. Alright. So now I'm just going to dump my cantrips, probably. So I could like, yeah, I'm just trying to get as much power on the board as possible. Write that. Okay. So can play this to get back something. Seagate Oracle. We have Counterspell and then a bunch of other stuff. That's fine. So dump this, this, this. Flicker. Get back Counterspell. This is where I love Counterspell. It's just like, they'll never resolve anything again. And weird round one, but we got there versus Jeskai Ephemerate, and I'll see you in the next round. Hi, welcome to match 2. We're up versus Hunter BR. So they generally play slivers. I'm not really sure what they're going to play today. Looks like probably slivers. Bogles. Alright, so if I have another island, I can play... Alright, we're just going to slam the Faithful now, and then play the Chancery, and then hopefully have a turn 3 counterspell available. Ledgewalker's good. Rancor's good for them. Okay, Familiar is going to accelerate me into some life combo, maybe. I can play turn 3 Seagate Oracle Chancery and then see where we go from there. Hopefully draw an island. Pilgrim, if they... Okay, hopefully I get an island here. Mask. Can I draw an island? That would be the best. Island would be the best here to get that mask from hitting the table. Yay. Okay, we're still taking 5 a turn, but we're not going to get hit by the mask. We're going to buy 1 turn with the Seagate Oracle next turn. Okay. Yep. Now I'm looking to draw into more familiars and Arcane Mancer Flicker for a Flicker loop for life. Alright, they're just going to get in. Not playing the Ancestral here. Guess they are expecting a counterspell. Alright. I'm going to drop to 5. End step Brainstorm. I still have Ancestral in hand. I will go to 6. So I might be able to buy myself 1 turn. Let's see if they have ram through right now. They don't seem like they do. Okay. So we'll put back Plains. I don't think I need the Mire right now, so Plains, or more Mire and Plains. Island, Seagate Oracle. And then I'll Ephemerate the Seagate Oracle. Drifter is decent. Drifter can block the Ledgewalker. So if they have mask, I'm dead. They have mask or... So there's the mask. I choose not to play it still. Armadillo Cloak? F. So that puts me at 5, 6, 7. So I'm just dead here, right? Yeah, okay. I can counter this, but then I die. Alright. Bogles are bogling. Take those. And these. Those are coming in. These are coming out. Snaps are not really useful. So I can just remove all of them. And then try to counterlock them and set up Ghostly Flicker loop. And at least we know what we're playing against now. A lot of why Bogles wins is based off of surprise. And the fact that you can't target them, obviously. Okay, we're on the play. We have a Revoke Existence, but nothing else, no blue mana. Have to mulligan. Not great. The Flicker's gonna go away. I'll play the Mire. So we can at least turn 3 evoke the Mulldrifter. If I find a Plains right now, that would be the best. Plains would let me play Sunscape Familiar immediately. Looks like they're going to go green for Abundant Growth. Okay. I mean, that is a Plains, but it doesn't let me do the plan that I wanted. White, so we're probably going to see Bogle into Ethereal Armor. Or just a 2-mana Bogle. Ethereal Armor. Right? Okay. Let's get Familiar Island. I can't do anything here, so I'm just passing. I really don't want to see a ram through. Alright, 8 damage. 11 damage. I think we just lose. How can I win this? 11, block here. So if they have absolutely nothing, I can go to 1. Alright, they have all the legits. So what God. 13, 10, 9. That puts me to 1. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be better in the next rounds. I got bogled. We'll see you there. Alright, match 3. We're up versus Oskia. I don't know what they play. This is pretty decent though, so we're gonna keep it. We're on the play. I've got a couple things to do. I've got some lands. Let's see what they're up against, what they're up to. Boros Bully. Most likely Boros Bully, let's see. So, do I want a third Muldrifter right now? I guess yes. I'll take the land. So, if they are playing artifact lands and they zap, like, I kind of want to hold up the Prohibit for their next turn in case they have Wildfire. They have Hawks. They discard 1 Strands. Going to pass, and then I think I'll Echoing Truth the Hawks if they tap out. I know it gives them some value, but so I can either counter this now or just Echoing Truth to get them off the board. He revealed 2. He's gonna reveal another. Maybe there's not a lot for them to discard. Like, okay, they didn't. They did. Counter that. They have 2 more in hand. I think I'm just gonna draw cards. Okay, that's pretty good. Sunscape Familiar, Truth the Hawks, hold up Ephemerate. Or I can just go Drifter Ephemerate. Alright. So they're going to be kind of forced to replay them here. Then I can probably Muldrifter Ephemerate. Or they're going to try to bolt that and I can Ephemerate, which is also fine. Here I want to play the Muldrifter, I think. Once I get a Drifter on board, I'm definitely going to get the Archaeomancer for Drifter Ephemerate. Okay, so they have a Bolt, maybe? Yep. Alright, so Archaeomancer for the Ephemerate. Or just play Muldrifter. That's pretty good. I can go Faithful Muldrifter. Mismatched Lightning Bolts over here. Okay, they tap out. Are they going to kill the Muldrifter? If they don't, yeah, so now I can go Faithful, Mancer, Ephemerate the Muldrifter. This is going to get rid of their strands from the yard. I assume they're going to block and then strands, or they'll just strands right now. But we're pressuring the Monarch a little bit. Let's see how I'm actually recording. I am. Okay. Feels like a very winnable matchup. They're just going to block. They're going to save their strands for later. The strands now anyway, okay. Guess they wanted to be safe in case I had a counter. We're pretty ahead of the Monarch right now. We know they have all 4 Hawks, so there's 3 in their hand, 2 other cards. They can draw a bunch of cards this turn with a Clue Token and the Battle Sentinels. Trying to get out of range of some sort of like Alpha Strike. Alright, well, we're taking the Monarchy. So I can Ephemerate the Mancer for Echoing Truth and Echoing Truth these attack with the Moldrifter. Oops. Another thing I might want to Ephemerate is these Clue Tokens while they're tapped out. Maybe they forgot I had that. So cycle this. Island. Familiar. Seagate Oracle. Snap is pretty good. So if I snap, I'll have 4 mana. And then I can Ephemerate for Echoing Truth plus Seagate Oracle. But I'm not sure when I want to snap. Alright, now I get the Monarchy. You have to deal with it. Feel pretty ahead. They can definitely kill my Familiar here, but they still can't get in. Or they would, I think if they're going to kill anything, they would have to kill the Archaeomancer. So it looks like they're holding up some removal spell or something. Cycle. Island. Snap this. Alright, we got there. Very, very far ahead the entire time. Echoing Truth is very good. Kind of want 1 Revoke Existence, but I'm not sure. They play a lot of Pyros, so the negates are good. Not entirely sure about this counterspell. I could take out a Seagate Oracle. I want the Deep Analysis. So just some negates and some snaps. Take out a Ponder for a snap. Tempo them some. So this gives me 4 answers to Pyroblast, a bunch of tempo, only losing a little bit of cards. Or I could just take out the Brainstorms. My problem is that sometimes I flood out in this match. I think I'll just try to play my more mid-rangey list and then do that. Lots of cards. The Brainstorm is, it's got a lot of possibilities, but just try to, basically, we just want to have cards that do stuff. All right, so this is not great, but fine. I think the snap will be good. All right. So I can discard the Flicker or the Deep Analysis, and I think the Flicker is the right call. They go the Looting. If they play a bird, I can snap the bird and get back Flicker. Battle Screech in the yard. Nothing. I'll just play a card. Take the other snap. Can get the Battle Screech tokens off of the battlefield. If they play the Monarch here, they're gonna die. Nope, they didn't play the Monarch. So I can go snap, snap. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Mancer for Flicker. I can block the Thraben Inspector and have negate for a rally if they rally this turn. Playing Squadron Hawk. So they're probably going to tap out. They have another Battle Screech that they can play. So if they do cast the Battle Screech, okay, they're not going to. Island. If they crack the clue, I'm going to Flicker for a card. They didn't. They're sending 3. I imagine they're going to do something here. This is a scary position, kind of down to rally. With 2 red mana open, it's showing that they probably have 2 Pyros, but okay, so they're tapping. Journey. Okay. Flicker. So do you have 2 Pyros? I think I'll take that. And get this card. Yeah, I knew they had 2 red spells. That's not great to grab a land there. Familiar is good. Wilds. Get another island. So I'm looking to draw a Faithful, or Muldrafter, or another Archaeomancer. Try negating it. They don't have Pyroblast in their hand. Okay, Secret away. Ponder. Archaeomancer, Ephemerate, and Snap. Feels good. 1, 2. Take all these. No. So snap this. Deep Analysis. Snap this. Ephemerate. Snap. Snap that. More cards. Snap. Alright, I'm going to hold the snap. Looting. Okay. looking for, so they discard 2 lands, play a hawk. So they have grabbed all their hawks, right? They haven't grabbed all their hawks. So there's 2 hawks, 2 unknowns. And now we just go Ephemerate, get back, flicker, snap, drifter, flicker. Okay. So now I can play, let's see, plans. Cam-Answer for snap. Snap that. Then get a negate. Okay, it's stabilized, I think. I have the Ephemerate coming back. I have negate in hand. I have another negate in the yard. Seeker the Way comes down. That doesn't matter. Seeker the Way, okay. They can't attack. Now we're going to be generating some mana with the Chanceries. Versus Boros, it's okay. We got there. Feels good. See you in round 4. Welcome to round 4. We're up versus Musasabi. I don't know what they're on. This is a pretty good hand, so we're going to keep. I wonder what we're going to be facing. We've got lands and things to do, and it looks like it's Pestilence, so that's kind of unfortunate. Let's go land go. I think, okay, let's see if they take the Preordain. They'll probably take the Muldrifter, but I want to go, like, take the Muldrifter. Not unexpected. Grab an island. My turn, go island. Get a plains. Preordain. Looking for, I guess Muldrifter's pretty good on top. And we can just evoke the Muldrifter to do a draw to. Did they miss their land drop? They did miss their land drop. Interesting. So I think I can actually afford to play Faithful into Ponder. I want all these cards too. They missed another land drop. So I don't think I want to evoke the Drifter into a removal spell and just draw cards. Still, what we're looking for here is counters. They kill my Faithful, which doesn't particularly matter. Castigate, probably take the Familiar or the Ephemerate or the Flicker. They just continue to take Muldrifters. Okay. Well, I want to start getting colored mana, get my islands. Play the island. Go back up to 7. Preordained. Now I can play Muldrifter and hold Ephemerate. They'd have to castigate to Chainer's Edict it. I think. I can go Familiar and then Drifter Flicker. I don't really want to have to discard the hand size. think now I'm safe from an edict if this lives, so I'm just worried about a removal spell. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go familiar. Evoke the Drifter, and then we'll see what they have. Probably try to snap it. So now I can Ephemerate. Find a Brainstorm. Okay. So I'm just hoping they don't have Pestilence right now. They have Bonder's Ornament. So they potentially could have Pestilence next turn. I'm going to be drawing 2 cards, 3 cards, and then a bunch of cards from the Brainstorm. Okay, we don't want the counterspell. I don't want the Chancery, I don't think. I don't want the snap. Chancery. Cycle for an island. Lay out Seagate Oracle. Let's see what we get here. Another familiar. I'll take the familiar and then discard an island and a ponder. And then try to Ephemerate lock them now. So I can counterspell. If they castigate right now, what do I do? Guess counterspell's the answer. I can still find my Echoing Truth. They'd have to have untapped land. I don't think they picked up an untapped land. Ugh. There's an untapped land. And Pestilence. Okay. So I'm looking to find my Echoing Truth. That sucks. I mean, they could have taken the counterspell anyway. So what's the way that we draw the most cards? Probably by playing the familiar and then going snap. Preordain. Looking for an Echoing Truth still. Flicker. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Okay, I've found a Prohibit. Brainstorm. Kind of my last saving grace here. Nothing. So I'll put back this and here and here. Play out the island. So what can they do? 1, 2, 3. I've got Prohibit plus Snap. I can snap back a familiar. If it decides to wipe the board, I can snap back the Faithful. Let's discard Deep Analysis. Wow, that sucks. I guess discard the Mancer. I don't really want to die to a Bog, though. So right now, what are they going to play? Another Ornament? Let's counter that. So now they can't do anything other than kill my Muldrifter. So let's Ephemerate the Seagate Oracle. There's 14 cards left in deck. Really? Counter? There's that Echoing Truth. So now I'm looking good. So attack. Truth this. Play out a Familiar. Snap the Seagate Oracle. Ephemerate, and then I'm going to Ephemerate for Ephemerate. And then, oh shit. Screwed that up. I guess I can Ephemerate for Flicker. Then gain a lot of life. I have 3 Familiars in play. I got 1, 2, all my counter spells are in the yard. So I'll just do this. Draw a card. Get back Prohibit. Island. Okay, so now I'm safe if they have, so they have to do 1, 2. Still only have 3. Okay. Only 3 black. It feels like we're safe here. Don't care about Guardian. Not at all. Okay, we did it. That was scary. Taking game 1 is very important in a long match like this. So let's go ahead and get the Archaeomancer. Get back to Flicker. Get Prohibit. I guess I'll just discard this to hand size. Attack for 2. All right. So what are they gonna do? Pristine Talisman, okay. I can still Echoing Truth those. I will counter a Guardian. So now, since they use their mana, I'm going to Echoing Truth the Bonner's Ornament. No cards for you. And then I'm going to Echoing Truth the Pristine Talismans. Take them off of all their mana. And then this is where I probably want to get rid of the Godfarer's Faithful, put it back in my hand. Send. Okay, so I'm just going to flicker on the island. Now I'll go like this, flicker on the Mortuary Mire, put back, Faithful, cast Smell Drifter, and then I can just discard the Faithful. Get to play an island. Let's get back to Counterspell too. So now the Prohibits can cast, it can just for 1 mana counter these, which is big. I definitely want to snap off this Faithful. Trying to stay a little bit careful because I don't want them to play Bog and eat all of my counterspells and my creatures. Ephemerate for snap. Snap this. Ephemerate. Get Echoing Truth. Put back my Faithfuls. I'll just draw one of them and get past the other one, because I have other things I can draw. Okay. Just want more attacks. Flickers. Okay. Now I'm going to want to stop ephemerating, because it just eats a bunch of time. How are we on 13 minutes? Oh my god. F. That happened quickly. Didn't feel like that was going on that much. So just counter. What do you have? Basilica? Chainer's Edict? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. I don't think they have any 1 mana spells here. I can't believe I spent 13 minutes. That's crazy. Alright. They're on the control version, so we're going to take these out, take these, put them in, counterspell in, take out a Ponder, put these are 2 Revokes in, get rid of 1 Faithful. Have to lock up the game quick. Alright, we're going to play as fast as possible. I guess got really into all my flickering and I didn't realize how much time I was spending, so jeez. Okay, I'm gonna go land, get an island. Might have to turn off the recording just to try to not time out. I'm gonna grab another island, play it, and then preordain. Looking for land. I found a land, and I have counterspell in hand, so I can counter a monarch, whatever. They did pick up a land with the Basilica, so they're gonna replay that. They will probably castigate the counterspell. Is that bringing my negates? Yes. Counterspell is gone. F6. All right, what do you have? I'm trying to get on the board so that I can try to get to my revoke existence as fast as possible, or some sort of a negate or something. Okay, that's down. I'm trying to not play the Faithful unless I know that I can handle the Pestilence. No, it doesn't matter because they have Guardian. Now they're thinking about playing the Pestilence right now, so I can go Faithful Preordain, and then Flickered looking for a Revoke. Yep. Or Echoing Truth. Yeah, buddy. Just Preordain looking Faithful. Preordain looking for a counterspell. Did not find a counterspell. Familiar is good though. Dang. Should have drawn cards there with Deep Analysis. That was a mistake. Kind of under pressure. So we take the familiar, they take a flicker. Another guardian. Have a prohibit. Prohibit can counter a pest. Not super worried about the guardian attacks because I have life gain. Okay, I have Archaeomancer, I have Echoing Truth. Feel good. Okay, we're gonna get Mancer back to revoke to kill this Bonner's Ornament. It's fine. If you go for drawing it right now, I'll bounce the Bonner's Ornament. They're sending 4. Taking it. I think we're in a good spot. Like, 1, 2. Counter that. I mean, I could Echoing Truth them both, but what are we gonna do? Okay, so they kill the Faithful. Yeah, that does pressure me. I'm going to shuffle because I put a faithful back. If they draw with this, I'll Echoing Truth it. Then when they replay it, I'll flicker these two. Looking for that faithful. Meyer is good. All right. I know I'm drawing a land, right? Or preordain. Okay. I can slow it down because I think I'm in control here. If I get, all I have to do is get this familiar back and then I have infinite life. So on my turn, okay, they counter it. Then the game is over. Okay, so we're gaining a bunch of life. Yeah, got him. Okay, beating Pestilence. That feels really good. I think that I'm really happy that I had two counterspells, because if at any time one of those was a Sage or Denizen, I probably would have just lost. So that feels good. And I'll see you in round 5. Welcome to round 5. We're up versus Cease for Cookie, and they are playing Elves. Kind of good. So I'm going to keep. So I can ponder looking for action. I can shuffle for an island. I have the Arcamancers and the Flicker. So I need like Familiar Snap. Okay. So we're going to hold up the Prohibit and then upkeep Cycle. Don't care about that. I care about them having blue mana, or the Well-Wisher doesn't matter. Okay, so now I can Echoing Truth a Timberwatch or something. Sylvan Ranger. I'm gonna counter that just because I don't want them to have their island. They have Birchlore anyway. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. they're gonna have the what's its face? Melody this turn. So let's go Faithful, Archaeomancer, get Prohibit. Then I can Echoing Truth something bad. Melody for 3. Luckily it's not the worst melody in the world. Hope it doesn't combo off with that. I have Flicker to not worry about this Vanguard. I'm gonna brainstorm here. Familiar is awesome. So put back the 2 lands, I guess. Alright, so now if I draw a Snap, they lose. If they have a Melody right now, I'm in a very bad spot. Lead the Stampede, not great either. But that can't... Okay, so the Birchlore, Well-Wisher, just a bunch of Elves. I guess I could have... No, I couldn't have Echoing Truth really in response. It wouldn't be necessary. Sylvan Ranger. Okay. So I'm going to block and then flicker and then bounce the Well-Wishers, I think. They played the Sylvan Ranger, they played the Well-Wisher, they played Llanowar. Okay, Birchlore Rangers. Don't want him to get too far out of range. Okay, so now I have Prohibit for something big. Well-Wisher's fine. Timberwatch. So I guess I'm gonna counter it. And then Echoing Truth, the Vanguard. Come on, Snaps. I'm just going to try to do as much as I can on their end step so that I can flicker and block and everything. All right, sweet. They skipped it up. We take game 1. That was nice. They could have tried to drag it out and then made it a clock war. Then get rid of the Faithfuls, then Deep Analysis. Bring in the negates. I know that they have Viridian longbows and stuff like that, but I'm just going to try to keep their board clear. I mean, this is not very good, but we have turn 2 Familiar and then Seagate Oracles, so I'm going to keep it. I really want some snaps and stuff like that, but what are you going to do? Turn 2 Familiar is one of the best things that my deck can do. Alright, so do they have a horrible, painful thing? So that this can cast Timberwatch right now. Elvish Mystic, Priest. Do the Stampede. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance, but they have... They didn't have blue mana last turn. They played the Vanguard. Okay. Snap that. Seagate Oracle. Looking for a land. We found a land. Land. So I think I preordained and then block and flicker. With the Ephemerate. Looking for more snaps. Oh man. I wanted to take them off of their large mana source. They still have the ability to make blue mana. They have the island, so they can still cast Distant Melody. That snap was just massive. Okay, they're gonna lead the Stampede. You know, Wildheart Invoker. Yeah. So we have to keep them off of mana because they're just gonna like slam through. I can't block and flicker with the Wildheart Invoker on the table. There's the Priest. They're not gonna come in, so I'm gonna Ephemerate. Echoing Truth is good. Well, Drifter. So get rid of the Priest of Titania. Archaeomancer for Ephemerate. Trying to keep their mana production low. Solana, so now they have a ton of mana. Okay, okay. Did one. There's a whatever amount. So on my turn I have 4 mana. I think I have to block the Vanguard, but I think if... Yeah, so they have the Priest. That sucks. This is a very sketchy situation. Snap is good. Negate is good. I don't really want the Mire. I guess I don't want the negate either right now. So I can snap this and snap this, but I have 2 Vanguards. I guess I'll snap the big Vanguard, and then I can play Echoing Truth on the Priest of Titanias. Still does not look very good here. Wildheart Invoker gives it +5/+5 and trample. They can probably play that and make a ton of elves and kill me this turn. I don't really know how I can win. Let's see. I'd have to like top deck a familiar and then drifter of Ephemerate into a flicker or something. Yeah, that's gonna be enough to kill me, I think, right? So they can just, this costs 4 and then it costs 8. Do they have enough to do that? I don't know. So they have the Invoker and then one other card. I don't know what it is. Jeskai Sentinel, so Invoker's their last card. So this is currently a 1919. They have to spend 4 mana plus 8 mana. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana right now. So they can't cast the Invoker and use it. So they're going to cast the Invoker, I imagine. Why wouldn't you? Oh, are you going to have enough? 2, 1. Does he have 2 Birchlar Rangers? I don't think so, right? Go to 10. There's a bajillion mana. I just died to the go wide. I don't know. I don't think there was anything I could do there. So I need to keep a hand that can kill their stuff early. All right. We have a negate for a distant melody or whatever. I think the best plan here is to play land, get planes. So turn 3 I can go Familiar, Snap, Seagate Oracle. Damn. Hold up negate. On my next turn, I can go Snap, Arcane Snap. Okay. I need to get rid of this pretty badly. I don't know. So, 1. Yeah. So you get in for... Probably should attack for everything, right? Okay, 3. I'm gonna holding up a Dispel, I guess. Quirion. That's an easy negate. I think sketchy. Get rid of the mana production and then take a huge hit, but be able to play Mold Drifter. Or I can go Snap, 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 Arcane Snap, Seagate Oracle. And then they can play Distant Melody or something on me. This is turn 4. Ugh. I guess I'll take the Chancery. I need to make land drops so I can continue to combo off, and the snap is good with the Chancery. Muldrich is going to draw me 2, and then I'll make my land drop. I need a flicker. C's for Cookie is kind of my nemesis. I face them every single event. I could just evoke the Drifter. Okay. That's a lot of goods. So they have 4 Vanguards in hand? That's a lot. No, they have 2 more. Probably play the Finehorn. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 unknowns. I think this is the moment to cast Muldrifter. What a terrible draw. Poop. Grab an island. I guess I should have taken the Muldrifter. That was probably a major mistake. F. I was afraid of not making the land drops though, so we'll see how much damage they can do. They're probably just gonna go Vanguard, Vanguard, I imagine, or like Lissalana into Vanguard, Vanguard, and then they have gigantic creatures. So it's 2. There's still 2 more in hand, right? Yeah. Vanguard. Play another Vanguard. Okay, another Birchlore Rangers. I think we know they have 4 Vanguards, so there's 1 left in hand, so they have 2 unknowns. They have a million billion damage. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're just going to be bigger next turn, so I'm going to not block. No, it's risky. 8, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that sucks. I have to block all 3 of these to not die. Damn. Mm. I guess it depends on whether or not they tap their creatures for mana. Block, block, block. 1, 2, 3. Am I just dead anyway? Let's see. I could draw a flicker here, or yeah, a flicker into like Archaeomancer, and I would win. Or Archaeomancer, get snap, snap, and replay the Mold Drifter, and get flicker and win. They could also just have the longbow and kill me right now. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, didn't have anything going on. All right, we'll see you in the next round. All right, welcome to round 6. We're versus Odenielakos. We are going to be on the play, going to mulligan. Seems fine. We're going to keep it, put back one drifter. I think I'd like to keep the lands, and then see where we go from there. Or I could put back the ponder. Yeah, I'm not cantripping early. I'll go land, familiar. Can slam a Mold Drifter on 3. Put back the ponder. I usually don't put back the cantrips, but seems like a good time to try stuff. Okay, we're keeping. Put back ponder. Done. Wilds go. They're on Scred. So this forces them to have a bolt right now, and if they have the bolt, it's fine. We can just evoke the Mold Drifter. Fine with drawing 2 cards there, I think. So Brainstorm would cause them to play a Sprite, and then we can snap it. Play the Archaeomancer. Preordain looking for removal spell for the familiar. They didn't find it. So let's brainstorm here, or preordain first. Try to find that land. If I find a land here, I can play Mold Drifter. Ash Barrens. I'll play the Mold Drifter, and then pick up the Ash Barrens next turn. That's some good tempo for me, for sure. So familiar is dead. Oh, really? Okay. Uh, okay, going for it again. No changes. Resolve the brainstorm. Put back E-Truth. Put back Chancery. Let's see. Ephemerate? Ephemerate's good. So let's ephemerate this now. I think I'd rather just have more blue mana, I think. Okay. Are you gonna play the Monarch right now? Alright. Island. Play the familiar. Let's see what's on top. Ponder, familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sunscape familiar. Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate for snap. Snap that. Ponder. Then draw 2. They've got the Monarch token, but there's not that much else going on their end. And we lose our Ephemerate, but that's alright. We're going to draw a bunch more cards. Faithful is great, I think. Faithful, Seagate Oracle, Mortuary Mire, get back Archaeomancer. I probably should have actually cast a Deep Analysis before putting back the Archaeomancer, but I guess we see the same amount of cards. Whoops. I overtapped by a lot. I was not paying enough attention. Whoops. So Argo Bolos, I wonder if they'll have a counterspell. They have counterspell, so I get to go Archaeomancer, get back Ephemerate. They're going to counterspell. I know they have Sprite in hand. Maybe they'll try to I guess I will ponder. See if I can draw a creature. There's another Archaeomancer. It's pretty good. Counter that and then get back my Prohibit. Play the Faithful, play the Island, pass. So we're 10 cards ahead, or we were on that turn, but we did go first. Here's where they probably have a Ninja. They still have the Spellstutter Sprite in hand, so that's important to remember. We have 3 attackers. I really want that Mulldrifter back. So they're just going to draw their card. They can't Spellstutter Sprite my Prohibit, but I can prohibit their Spellstutter Sprite. And then just have another one. Counterspell. Okay. So, play out Archaeomancer. Get back Ephemerate. Ephemerate. Get back Prohibit. Chancery, pick up the Mortuary Mire. And pass the turn again. Now they're starting to get a lot of advantage. They've used 2 counterspells, so it's unlikely that they'll have enough for countering the Mulldrifter if I can get it off. If I can get it to happen. Alright, they're going to Ninja again, so they have the Spellstutter Sprite again. Just looping my prohibit still. Cast a Fairy Seer. My goal here is to be able to resolve the Moldrifter. They have another counterspell for the prohibit. All right. Okay, so we have Moldrifter coming. They'd have to have their last counterspell still in hand. Getting in for 2. Or they could have 2 more creatures and then a ninja. They have a ninja. They're drawing a bajillion million cards. We just keep drawing the same cards. Okay. They play out the Augur of Bolos. Find the last counterspell. Okay. So now we just play out land go. That was a bummer for sure. Quite a good draw. If they swing in with the Commodore, I can double block with the Seed Oracles to kill it. They're coming in. Okay, we draw land. 1 deep analysis is gone. We're not under very much pressure, so if I can draw a deep analysis and a flicker, it'll be okay. They may deck as well. They whiff with the Augur, so that feels good. I still have 7 cards in hand to my 1. Or 2, I guess. Yeah, that's what I expected. So let's see. They probably have a removal spell here. They have Bolt, Scred, Bolt, so they have a bunch more in their deck. Okay. That feels pretty bad. Let's keep going. I'm just F6ing here. All I need is 1 more creature, and then I can start blasting. Alright, so Seagate Oracle is going to be off the table. They went top, top. Yikes. Our best draw would be exactly deep analysis, counterspells, meh. What just happened? Oh, they just all came together. I guess I can cast the Moldrifter and try to counterspell the counterspell, but they probably have a spell starter sprite. So I would like 1 more spell to be able to cast. The Monarchy is really hosing us here. Oh, man. Did they actually discard a ninja at some point? Okay. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4. We're taking 8. So that means that we have to try to do something on our turn. So there's the sprite. Go to 1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Suck. So I'm going to bring in these cards, take out these ones. I think I probably still need to take out the Ephemerates. Man, that was brutal. The Monarchy, man. Alright, we can get there. Okay, we're on the play. Let's go. Oh, man. Sketchy. That's still sketchy, but I guess not as bad. We have a lot of value. So I have 21 lands. So I have 1, 2, 3, 18. So I have 18 lands plus 7 cantrips that I could draw in the next 2 turns to potentially find my third land. Once I find my third land, I have a lot going on. They're leading with the turn 1 brainstorm, which is weird. Yeah, buddy. So they'll go counterspell on this probably. That's 1 down. Brainstorm. Probably get a mountain. No? Okay. So they're trying to set up their monarch again. Just need a land. Chancery is good. Chancery is a 2-for-1, which is great. They're auguring again. Preordaining, looking to find a land. Bottom. Okay. So I think I just try to resolve the Mole Drifter here. Hopefully they don't have Force Spike. They don't. It's great. That card doesn't do anything versus this deck. I do still want to draw another land, and I have the double Hydro. Okay, do they want to trade damage? Okie dokie. But here I'm going to take the 3 life. See if they want to use their counterspell. They don't. So when Fae doesn't have Ninja and Monarch and all that junk, makes it a lot easier to win versus it, I guess. They're still getting in for 2, so I have to leave back my Moldrifter, unfortunately. They likely have Spell Sorter Sprite, so 2 cards on top. Let's see if they Ninja. They probably have their land on top now then. You have Spell Sorter Sprite? Okay. On the bottom. On the top. Do you have Spell Sorter Sprite? No? Okay. Now we play the waiting game, I guess. Waiting for Faithfuls and waiting for Prohibits and Archaeomancer, Ephemerate, and Flickering. Continue to get beaten down by a Stormbound Geist while they don't draw any of their red mana for Pyroblast. How did they keep that and not have a red? That's so strange. Okay, get an island. Familiar. Muldrifter. They don't have a counterspell either, so they're just holding on Pyroblasts. Okay, so I can actually last breath this now. Probably on their upkeep. Yeah. Okay, they let that go. That makes sense. I have Hydro's Prohibit. They did it! Okay. Relic doesn't matter that much in reality. Maybe they're keeping the Spellster Spreads in hand to protect the Fairy Pyroblasts. Nah. Not today. Go ahead and tap out. So they're just sitting on a bunch of Pyros, I guess. Alright. I get to draw cards since I didn't crack the Relic. Mortuary Mire. Sure. Get back Seagate Oracle. Are you gonna crack the Relic now? No. Cast Muldrifter. Cast Muldrifter. I don't know what's happening. Cast Seagate Oracle. Ponder. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of the Evolving Wilds. Okay, we will get rid of an Ash Barrens. No big deal. Don't need these revealed cards anymore. Just go like this a little bit. So opponent is going to try to cast a red spell, I imagine. We have one prohibit in the yard already. I don't really want to get my other prohibit relicked, but okay. They have seen enough. That game did not go very well for them. So maybe their sideboard strategy was funky. They also just never drew red mana, so that was a thing. I will keep it as is. Last Breath is pretty good at destroying ninjas and getting rid of those geists, but I don't know if they'll not bring in the geist now. We'll see. All right, game 3. We're fighting for it. We're fighting. The top deck island, man, that was good. Just let me continue to hit the value train. So I guess maybe that's what I should focus on in this matchup is the value train. Try to get it all down. They didn't have like any counter spells. They said prohibits. Okay, so I have Faithful, and then turn 2, Snap. Oops. They go with the Fairy Seer. So that means they probably have turn 2 Ninja. I can't really do anything about it. Having more plains than islands here is medium. No Ninja. What's Brainstorm in their hand? I'm not going to attack. No message needs to be sent, and I would like to block here. Are they going to bolt it? It just bolted. Draw some cards. I mean, it was going to get bolted. Oh, it was scredded. So they were going to scred it the next turn anyway. I guess I just gave them the value there. Okay, so they play the Monarch. Any good deck really needs a good Monarch. Sunscape Familiar, snap the Monarch. Get back, snap. Okay, he's dead. That sucks. Ninja. So the Monarchy is really going to trash me here, I think. Unless I draw a Hydroblast or a Prohibit. Or like a Seagate Oracle. I'm going to get buried. I don't think I can do anything other than cast this and pray they don't have a Pyro, which they have. F. Man. Alright. And that's it. Welcome to round 7. We're versus Sneaky Misato. Mulligan. Mulligan again. Okay, we're going to keep this one. Put back the Echoing Truth and the Faithful. Well, let's see. Faithful's going to keep me alive. This combo is what I want to keep for sure, and then I need to keep these, right? So 2 cards on the bottom, which is the least impactful? Probably this one. Make sure to play the Mire first. All right. Dang. We are up against a Jeskai Ephemerate build, most likely. So they don't have turn 2 Ephemerate or Wildfire, which is pretty good for me. But my hand does not match up very well against Wildfire, so that's not very good for me. What I can do is Sunscape Familiar, eat the counterspell, and Mortuary Mire it back. They get the counterspell back, but luckily I have this, and I can just pick that back up. So, cast Mulldrifter, counterspell, pick up Mulldrifter. And then now I'm gonna have to start drawing the cards off the top of my deck. Oh my god. Okay. It blows. Alright, so they're not using the Ephemerate just yet. So let's see, I can go snap this, they counter. No, that doesn't work. Okay. So now if they try to Ephemerate, I can snap the Faithful and then counterspell. Man, that sucks. Now I assume they just Ephemerate for counterspell. Right? So now I'm gonna snap. I need 1 mana. 1 blue. F. Alright, this did not work out. They're just gonna let it happen. Okay, I don't think they know how that works, but that's fine. So they lose their Ephemerate. Counterspell. We don't really have any options here. Do they have Ephemerate right now? So then I will concede. No, they don't. They kill my Mulldrifter. Okay. Looking for lands. So they can still cast the Archaeomancer to get back Counterspell or whatever. I don't really have any options again. I've got... Probably should have put the Preordain on the bottom or on the top. I don't know. Cannonade. Okay. Just wait. Counterspelling the Mulldrifter, keeping them off of cards. And then my hope is to cycle for an Isle and Preordain and then hit something good. If they cast the Archaeomancer for the counterspell, then hopefully I Preordain into Drifter Ephemerate or something. Looks like they're going to get back Wildfire. Sure. Looking for a Mulldrifter and I didn't find it. Yeah, that's fine. Man, that game was bad. Okay. That's fine. We can bounce back. Let's go with the Hydroblasts and the Counterspell and the Negates. And take out this and one of these. All these ones. I don't know if they're playing Soul of Migration. So I'm leaving in some snaps. Man. This seems okay. Ponder and then turn 2 negate. So we're gonna draw the familiar. Alright, so play that. I'm not gonna walk right into a Wildfire right now. Okay. I have a land. Then I have another land drop. Then I have another land drop, so I'm just not down to Wildfires. Now they have to counterspell this if they want to land the Wildfire. They decide to, okay. So they get their 2-for-1 and they get their ramp. Put this on the bottom, flicker on top, I think. They're bringing in those red blasts to wreck me. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is the Heisen list or something. It's the same list that we played against earlier. So they are playing the Soul of Migration. I'll take an Ephemerate. Looks like they're tapped out, so do I just snap the Seagate Oracle and then Drifter Ephemerate? I don't think it's worth the risk right now. I could snap the Soul Migration tokens too, so that's going to be good. Just try to negate. And they have to have a counterspell. I can still Drifter Ephemerate. Oh wow, I drew another one. Hmm. I think getting my Mortuary Mire off the table is good. Here comes a Soul Migration. Okay, no, Muldrifter. Alright. Draw 4. So they're likely going to have a response to the Muldrifter. What are they going to do? If they Wildfire, then I'm going to be sitting pretty. Okay, they go for counter. They kill my familiar. All right. Mortuary Mire, get back familiar. Yes. Evoke the Drifter. Pyro? No Pyro. So now I'm going to try to snap the Drifter. Ooh. Yeah. And then I have Prohibit. They go Familiar, Drifter, Ephemerate. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use this or this and then like flicker 2. Or I could just do this. Cast the Muldrifter. That makes more sense. So the renewal is down. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a good deck probably to bring Dust to Dust in against. It looks like they're really, really leaning on these bridges. Arcanamancer is going to get back Counterspell most likely. Lightning Bolt. So I will just flicker in response to the bolt. And then it resolves. Oh, wow. Very surprised, but we're feeling good. Gonna draw some cards. Okay, I have Counterspell and Hydroblast. Just go ahead and Ephemerate this. I'm gonna get back Prohibit, I guess. Or I can get back Snap. If I get back Snap, I can snap. Nah. Just keep more counters in hand. Alright. I don't think they're going to be able to win this game, but we'll see. They could get another Cannonade or something. Counter? I mean, I probably should have used the Hydroblast, but I want them to think that I don't have another counterspell. Ephemerate? For what? Okay. I mean, it's good to have a stack war on their turn for sure. So if it does resolve, I will get the. So they're gonna lightning bolt. What? What are you gonna bolt? Nothing. Surprise. So I like to go type in here and just like bolt. Flicker. Get back flicker. Now get an island. I don't know, this seems to be going pretty well. Okay, so now we are going to be able to get back Prohibit, all of our counter spells. Attack. So they block. We just get it back. And now they are down one Mole Drifter. They get to try to land the Ephemerate. I guess I am going to try to fight over it. And on my next turn, I can get infinite counters with the Arcane Answers. Just start attacking. No, thank you. Not right now. No card draw for you. Okay, so the bolt is gone. Opponent's trying to figure out if they want to use a Pyro. I don't know. They might have another Ephemerate. If they have another Ephemerate, then I probably will just flicker the Arcane Answer. I'm going to say a Red Blast. Counter again. Counter all the things. So what did you draw? Late to dinner, the Mole Drifter is pretty good. But they had to spend mana on that and a card. And I just got it free off the Mortuary Mire. Alright, Island. Game answer. Get back. Snap. Snap this. I'm gonna Ephemerate for Prohibit. Flicker. For snaps. Grab an island. Taste it. Begin the long, slow process of attacking. Got him. Okay, moving on. Let's do it again. I mean, you could dust them. It just doesn't seem like something that's gonna win you the game consistently anyway. You'd have to have 4, then they could just counter it. I guess they're bringing in Red Blast to try to counter your thing, so maybe it's good. This is a turn 2 familiar. If we draw a Hydroblast, we can counter their Wildfire. I'm gonna look for land. Yikes. Put on the bottom. I guess I want both of those. I'm gonna go land, get a island. Okay, they're preordaining for a land. Hmm. That makes you just want to play out the Ash Barrens. But I can't really afford to do that. So I play out a Seagate Oracle, and then I can play Muldrift or Familiar with counter backup. Plains. Island. So my expectation is they will try to kill it. They have to have a bolt though. Or an elementalist. Okay, gets back preordain. Okie dokie. We draw an island, luckily. Hmm. I'm just gonna pass. Try to counter their. I'll just counter their preordain. I don't care about Relic. Relic hurts you too. But I guess Dust would be good to deal with the Relic. So preordain of my own. I want to land more than anything else. Okay, F6. Guess I shouldn't F6. Okay, we are getting in some. They're getting in chip damage. The beats are on. So this turn, I think just evoking. Okay, don't have to do anything. I still have counterspell for their Soul Migration or a Muldrifter, and I can play my own Muldrifter soon. Can play Deep Analysis as well, but as long as I'm making land drops, it's not that big of a deal. So Muldrifter with double counter. You have another one? They don't have a counter. So the Muldrifter resolves. Now I get double Hydroblast. Yeah. Okay. They're going to play a Soul Muldrifter. Okay. They have 3 cards in hand, 2 cards in hand. They're going to bolt the Familiar. What do you bolt in this position? Probably the Familiar. Okay. Drifter down. So now I can make them crack the Relic. I guess in response, I could kill this. They're gonna. Sure. Do I want to hydro that? No. But they lost all their spells, so they're not going to be able to loop with it for a minute. I am going to die eventually to the Small Drifter. Renewal. Alright, so now soul? No soul, just renewal. They attack with the Mole Drifter. And I've been missing land drops, so I need to preordain probably. Well, just probably use the deep analysis, draw some cards, because it can stick around in the graveyard now. We have double counterspell. If they counter this, it's fine. I'll just preordain, looking for a land. But that I will use my Hydro on because I want to keep the counterspell open for Muldrifter, whatever. Okay. Now they are just top decking, and I am as well, but as long as I get my Muldrifter, it'll be fine. So I'm sensing a Cannonade here. Elementalist. Nope. Sunscape Familiar, land, attack for 1. Get back my counterspell. Preordain. Brainstorm is good. Draw some cards. I have to wait on using these deep analysis because of this Muldrifter attacks. All right. We'll go ahead and think brainstorm now. Put back this and this. Grab an island. What I want to do is play the Sunscape Familiar and play the Seagate Oracle. Meyer. Meyer is really good. Flicker's going to draw me 80 cards though, so I'll take that. So we have negate, ephemerate, negate. If they do anything. So here I can ephemerate back the negate and then end of turn, flicker here, looking for a Muldrifter still. Okay, I have to remember that if I actually kill the Muldrifter, that it will come back. Seed Oracle, Flicker. There's the Muldrifter. Cast Drifter. Sunscape Familiar. I'm going to block and flicker. This is just a little bit of, I mean, now their plan is to deck me probably. But if I find the snap, then I can just snap it and counter it. So we have a lot going on. Ponder. We got there. So now we're 4-3. See you in the next one. Here we are, final round versus Marion. Mulligan. Sad. We're gonna mulligan again, because that's not good enough. I wonder what they play. I faced a lot of Jeskai Ephemerate today. I don't think I didn't even play Affinity one time, or Blue-Black Fae. It's weird. All right, let's do it. Come on. Keep. Put back Mancer. Snap. Have lands. Gonna be able to crack the Muldrifter. Okay, Affinity this time. Or it could just be Jeskai Ephemerate again. It's probably Affinity. Alright, let's see if we can dust them out. Planes. Sunscape Familiar. They might just kill it, and then we'll have to evoke the Muldrifter. We're mostly looking to try to win the post-board games. Not gonna lie. Ooh, that's really good. So now we're gonna get ahead on cards. And we found a familiar. And an Archaeomancer. Oh my. Blam! Take out the Muldrifter. I want to keep... Oh no. And the familiar. No! So we're gonna go Island, Sunscape Familiar, go, and then counter a 2-drop from them. And then I can't counter a 2-drop now. But if it's an ATOG, I will. Like, definitely for sure. Or if it's a dispute. Looks like they're having trouble tapping. Do you have Dispel? Okay. So now they're gonna sacrifice this for a card. They didn't. Snap. Archaeomancer, get Prohibit back. And then I'm gonna look for a land. I can still have Prohibit if I don't make the land. Okay. Thought casts. Do you have another counter? May just play out some big guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's an enforcer. Enforcer. Okay, so there's no fear from them. They may have another ATOG, I don't know. Like, no fear at all. Okay, so now we Chancery, pick up the planes, and then if we untap Unscathed, we have infinite snaps, and we will win the game. That's the other ATOG, so do you have a fling? I kind of think they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sad. Well, if they have the fling, they have the fling, right? They would have had to draw either the ATOG or the fling that turn to win. So I have two looks for fling. Did not find it. Okay. That's gonna be, we're taking game one, I think. Ooh, maybe not. Just drawing a card looking for a disciple, but they didn't find it. So we're gonna go Faithful. Archaeomancer. Maybe playing the Faithful was a bad idea. I don't know. Snap. Snap-a-doo. Get out of here. Yay, it resolves. Now we can attack. Flicker these two. And then snap them out. And then get back Prohibit. And then I'll just hold the Prohibit for the fling. And then if they play the ATOG, I'll just snap it every turn. Kablam. Well, the Drifter Ephemerate was extremely lucky, but I'll take it. A little dog noise, sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thought I played it in land, right? I did a lot of things. Yep, I did play land. Okay. You have a Enforcer, and then another Enforcer, and then an ATOG. So what is your last card? It seems like it's probably a land. ATOG. Deadly Dispute. So this I'm going to counter. So we're back at 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They cast the ATOG. Do they have another thing to draw cards with? Maybe they have a fling in hand now, but they're trying to count it. Because it would be 19 damage right now. Not enough to win. Flicker. We got him. Game 1. Okay, so we have 2 chances to try to dust them out. Can we do it? Take out this, and all these guys. This and this. Now, if I want to just dust them into the ground, take out the Mole Drifters, I guess, and then Brainstorm, or just both Mole Drifters. All I want to do is a dust, 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 and a dust, 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 and a dust, dust, dust. Finally. That was a really good game for us. Didn't go very well for the opponent. Felt unbelievably lucky with the early draws. All right, let's go to the game. Okay, we have Dust to Dust, we have Sunscape Familiar, we have Preordain, we have Hydroblast. So what we're looking for is Island, Preordain, find a fetch. I don't know. They're playing Spell Pierce for the Dust to Dusts. Ooh, we have 2. Okay, so I think we just need to find the white source. We don't need all the Dust to Dusts in the world. Okay. Kill that. Chancery. That's nice because they gave us a little bit of time. Or we don't have to discard. That's what I meant to say. Here comes a duress for the dust to dust. No, disciple. Still trying to cantrip into some planes. Prohibit. Well, I want the Archaeomancer, I think. There's a disciple. We have 2 cards left, so I would like to take out their red sources probably. Preordain, looking for planes. And we found it. Okay. Bam, bam. Do you have the Spell Pierce? And they killed my Seagate Oracle. And we're just gonna go like Sunscape Familiar, Seagate Oracle. And then, because they might have like a cast down, but this gives us another land. Get some blockers. So next turn I can play Seagate Oracle plus Dust to Dust. Okay. Well, that was a nice showing to close it out, and thanks for watching. Have a great one.